Okay, so now we're going to work on finding the volume or the inside space of a three-dimensional prism. So let's take a look at that three-dimensional prism again. And remember, to find the volume, that means we are going to be multiplying our length times our width times our height. Okay, length times our width times our height. What we're going to do is we're going to take that three-dimensional prism and we are going to break it down into three pieces. We're going to take this big piece, right? So this whole part right here. And then we're going to figure out that volume, and then we're going to take this middle part, and we're going to figure out that volume, and then we're going to take this side piece, and we're going to figure out that volume. And then what we're going to do, we're going to combine them. That means we're going to add them up. So let's take a look at the previous slide. Just like before, I'm going to break it into three pieces. I'm going to draw a line right here. I'm going to call this piece A. I'm going to draw a line right here, and I'm going to call this piece B, and I'm going to take this third piece, and I'm going to call that piece C. Now remember, I just said that to find the volume, we have to multiply our length times our width times our height. And I gave you the height, right? We said the height is 8 centimeters, and that's going to be important because that's going to be one of the numbers we multiply. So let's look at piece A. What are the three dimensions for piece A? Now remember, we're only seeing the top of it, so you can't see the height or the depth, right? But you know it's 8 centimeters. So what that means for piece A, we're going to multiply 7 times 4 times our height, which is 8. And that gives me a total of 222. Okay? Piece B, I need this piece right here. So I'm going to call that 4. I need this piece right here. Well, what do you think that is? If you look right above it, I know that this piece right here is 3. And I know that the whole thing, so from right here all the way down, has to be 7. So if I know that this piece is 3 right here, and I know that this piece 3 plus whatever this number is has to equal 7, that means that this missing side is 4. So I'm going to multiply 4 times our height, which is 8, and that gives us 128. And then finally, piece C, we're going to multiply our 7 times our 3 times our height of 8, and that gives us a total of 168. And again, we are finding the composite volume or the total volume. So we're going to add 222, 128, and 168 to get the total. And when I add them all up, I get 518 centimeters. And because we're talking about volume, it's going to be cubed. All right. So please remember, when you are finding the volume of composite figures, you are breaking them down into small, manageable pieces, right? This one we broke into this, where we had to figure out what A was. Then we broke it down into this. We had to figure out what B was. Then we had to figure out what C was right there. And then we just add them all up. Okay? Good luck.